Welcome to Dark Psychology World Channel. What we bring is the 38 letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son, perspectives, ideology, and wisdom. Letter 18, How to Have a Happy Marriage. Dear John, today is my 30th wedding anniversary to your mother. So many years. We have gone through various tests. The 4 wonderful children we share is our greatest wealth. I was with your mother in several places. A comfortable and happy home. Every beautiful house was decorated by your mother. But what she brings is more warmth. A more harmonious family atmosphere. So, I'm so grateful for everything your mother has given me. At the same time, I also hope you can carefully choose your life partner. At first, I was attracted by your mother's beauty. But not long after, I admire his benevolent heart. Before that, I have never encountered a kind-hearted person like your mother. This is still the case today. In the 30 years we have been together through thick and thin, we all respect each other's personality, tolerate each other's preferences, opinions, and habits. In short, we are completely independent and lived harmoniously within the framework of married life. Even as a couple, since there are 2 people, conflicts will inevitably arise. We can't avoid arguments in person either. But I am very grateful to your mother. She accepted me as a whole person. Your mother also has an extremely tolerant heart, as long as I don't violate society's legal norms, moral constraints. She just allowed me to do whatever I wanted. I want to deeply thank her for being so generous. I also hope she can do what she likes. Your mother sacrificed too much for me. Even if you give everything to the other person, is the key to a happy marriage. I also think this is a measure of the depth of our love for each other. Shallow standard. But your mother did more for me than I did for her. That's countless. So I'm grateful. If we can live longer in the future, I think I will try my best to repay him. I love him deeply. John, it's time for you to think about your marriage. The last time you were chatting with your friends, speaking of which you are considering marriage, I'm wondering who this happy bride is. I couldn't help but laugh out loud, because you change your date every time. Indeed, as Martin Luther said, nothing is better than a happy marriage. More full of friendship, more attractive without each other, so that we can live together in great harmony. True love has many miracles. It's a combination of puzzles. In this mystery, 2 people merge into one. At the same time, each tolerates the other. I feel the same way. But the important matter of marriage should not be taken lightly. In a sense, marriage is originally a combination of natural forces. The most important thing is its affinity. This kind of power cannot be used wantonly and indiscriminately. Don't think twice about getting married. Not serious. When considering it as a very important part of life, the punishment will be divorce, mental anguish, and sudden loss of savings. Mental pain. Most follow the breakdown of a marriage. Prone to attacks, accompanied by failure. If there are problems with children, this pain will be doubled. You haven't been a father yet. Never experienced a father's feelings for his children. The relationship between husband and wife becomes colder and colder. Tolerable. But the feelings adults have for their own flesh and blood. But it will never cool down. However, divorce will inevitably bring about huge pain of separation of flesh and blood. From a businessman's perspective, think about it. So the serious fact of getting married, it is a major investment in itself. A happy marriage is an important pillar of life. Its positive effect is immeasurable. On the contrary, the losses incurred by an unhappy marriage, also unfathomable. To cancel an unhappy marriage, not only does it require a sacrifice of dividing half of the property, on the basis of must also provide long-term care for minor children, living allowance expenses for the attached year. Young people nowadays, generally speaking, marriage is too casual and careless. Two people can't live together. Words like just break up and forget it filled my ears. Treat this major life event with caution. It's really sad. The endless suffering that follows is even more heartbreaking. We pass through the joys and sorrows of other people's homes. Learn from the experiences of various unhappy families. Maybe just 4. Find the road to a happy family. In fact, the similarities between happy families are that both husband and wife have similar life attitudes and values, have a deep emotional foundation and a sense of responsibility for marriage. In a long relationship, be able to understand and tolerate each other. Only constant communication and mutual growth between both parties. Only when you encounter difficulties and setbacks. Help each other. Let's go hand in hand. Even if there are ups and downs. In the end, you can be happy. Maybe. Some life advice from esoteric scriptures, for those who don't know how to treat marriage, has a certain effect. Deep and passionate love. Maybe you will get hurt. But this is the only way to have a complete life. No matter when you realize you did something wrong, do your best to make up for it. Be quick. The harmonious atmosphere of a family is valuable. Everyone should try their best to make their family smooth, harmonious. When you argue with someone close to you, we should discuss the matter. Don't dig out those old accounts. Remember, the best relationships exist in love for others. Better than asking for others. Treat love with a 100% responsible attitude. But don't ask for too much in return. A good marriage requires careful maintenance by two people, careful management, and develop common hobbies. It's the secret recipe for a lasting marriage. In fact, even if loving and being loved are extremely harmonious, it doesn't necessarily mean you will have long-term happiness. Because a happy marriage is the satisfaction of many needs. Therefore, we say, a happy marriage is one that is accompanied by emotion and reason, experience and lessons, tears and gratification, the constant pursuit. It's not easy to really have it. Between husband and wife, the most important thing is tolerance, respect, trust, and sincerity. Even if the other party did something wrong. As long as the heart is sincere, we should focus on the process and motivation rather than the results. Only in this way can there be harmony in the family. Husband and wife love. Tolerance is the best way to treat marriage well. Fully understand the other person's behavior. Not demanding or blaming. Only in this way can we give each other a source of love. Only then can marriage be as interesting as a fairy tale. Harmony and happiness. So love is an art. Tolerance is the essence of love. Marriage. It is the easiest and most difficult investment for a businessman. Must be carefully considered. Long-term plan. There are many people in the world. Just seize one opportunity to complete the marriage event. This way we can start well and end well. Very happy marriages are rare. Why? Because in this type of combination, generally speaking, not only must there be mutual sympathy, on the point of success, you must also have firm determination and strong belief in this important investment. Fortunately, you have a gentle personality, extraordinary appearance, a talent. If for all these gifts from God, use it flexibly. Indeed, the career of marriage can be. Make a great investment. This investment object. What qualifications should you have? If you ask my opinion, I will advise you to choose gentleness and kindness. Women with good character. You have to carefully understand whether she is kitsch. Is jealousy too strong? If this is the case, you can never choose her as your lifelong partner because of this type of character. It will cause endless troubles after marriage. You must not get close to those tongue-tied women. Treat those greedy women as a plague too. Stay away from. But I also want to tell you a few other things to pay attention to. You must consider the following aspects. Is this lady active? Do you like cleaning? Do you have a sense of humor? These are further requirements. Generally speaking, as long as you have a charming personality, good character, and are smart, that's enough. Because it is impossible for all good things to belong to you. Therefore, we should pay great attention to its more or less shortcomings. If you have the above 3 key qualities, your future life will be peaceful and happy. But when you face an inevitable family crisis, we must maintain the belief of mutual respect and love. Let's solve the problem together. Take the word breakup out of your hearts. Permanently delete it from your dictionary. When you have completed your new investment, after the submission, you'd better make some kind of loan comparison table carefully. Arrange according to appropriate ratios. Family time and work time. It's unhealthy to lean towards either side. You should pay special attention to. Shortly after the wedding trip, the work should not be too heavy. It's our job to chase the almighty money. If you work from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every week, if you still can't make a living, you should never do this kind of job. Touch it. If you can implement most of what I've stated here and make the career successful, and countless luck will always be with you, you can have and maintain a happy marriage. Love you, Father. Thanks for listening to Dark Psychology World Channel. We will continue to bring you in the next issue 38 letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son.